Hey everybody! So welcome to my very first episode of Rochelle's Recipes. That is what I'm calling it. It's basically just videos of healthy recipes that I personally love and I want to share with you guys. So today we are making completely carb-free, gluten-free, guilt-free, amazingly delicious pizza. And yeah, that's what I'm going to show you to do today. So first things first, put your hair up and let me show you what we're going to use today. So we're going to need almond flour, ground cauliflower, which I've already processed and ground, it's in here, baking soda, 2 eggs, Italian herbs, coconut oil, and organic non-BPA canned pizza sauce. It's very important that it says non-BPA on the can, and mozzarella. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. I have my clean bowl and I have a spoon just to mix everything up because I just use a spoon. Okay, so I have a cup of almond flour. I'm just warning you, the cauliflower does not smell good before it's cooked. It really doesn't right now. But when you're cooking it, oh my god, it's amazing. See how ground up this is? You can put this in your food processor. You can use a cheese grater to grind up the cauliflower. But what I did is I put it in the food processor, and it gets all over your fingers. It's like sticking to me. Okay, so I'm gonna put half of a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm not putting the whole quarter of the teaspoon. A cup of mozzarella cheese. So now we're gonna put our Italian herbs. I was gonna put a half a teaspoon, which you can totally do, but for my preference, I decided to put a little bit less. It's probably like half of a teaspoon, so quarter teaspoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my coconut oil right now because it is solid and we need to melt it down. I'm using coconut oil because I heard from Dr. Oz actually that it's a much healthier oil, but you can use olive oil, you can use canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever you want. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 10 seconds just to melt it down. 2 eggs. So now that I've melted my oil, I'm going to measure out half a tablespoon. One thing you don't want to do ever is put hot oil in with your eggs because then it will just cook the eggs. So what I did is I heated it up, then put the eggs, let it cool down a little bit, and it's not hot anymore. So that's it. Now we're just going to mix it up and get ourselves some crust. So just so you guys know, this recipe is actually, it is guilt-free, but it's guilt-free for those that are allergic to gluten and want something that's gluten-free, and for those that are doing low-carb or non-carb diets. That's mostly what it's for. But if you're gonna eat this and you're not doing like the normal exercise, or you're eating all the sugars or the other carbs, then it's not gonna do much. But it is still gonna be delicious. So we have this mixed up. And now we're just going to spread it out onto our pizza pans. So what I'm using is parchment paper, non-stick parchment paper. You actually have to cut it to the size of your pan, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. You're gonna pour it into the center of your pan. So this is where you get to use your hands. You start squishing from the middle out. So here it is, it's all spread out and ready to go into the oven. My oven is preheated at 350 degrees and we're gonna pop this in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna write this, like the real specifics, all down in the description anyways, in case you wanna go check that out. I'm gonna talk to you about toppings. Now really you can put any toppings you want, pepperoni, cheese, whatever you wanna do, but I personally love Hawaiian pizza. That's like my favorite pizza. So that's what I'm doing here. I have here Canadian bacon, pineapple, and jalapenos. Ah, you see how perfect this looks? Look at this. Totally bread-like. I actually ended up having to put it in the oven for another 6 minutes, so you might have to make the time longer. So it was 15 minutes and then I put it in for another 6. Okay, so I'm gonna use canned pizza sauce. If you're gonna get anything canned, make sure it says non-BPA, because that is very important. I just learned this from Dr. Oz. Apparently it's actually not good for you if you get canned things that don't say non-BPA. So this is organic and it says non-BPA. Okay, just half the can. That's about right. First topping, mozzarella cheese. I'm probably gonna put about 2 cups, but really I just go by the look of it. I like to cover everything up. Topping number 2, Canadian bacon. Your pineapples. Same thing, just put them all over your pizza. Jalapenos. This is of course optional, but I really like it. Now just a real quick thing, if you really want non-carb, the pineapple that I'm using does have a little bit of carbs because it's just a known fact that fruit has natural sugars, which are also carbs. So if you really want to go super, super low or non-carb, go light on the sauce, on the pizza sauce, and then maybe not put any pineapple. Or you can use alfredo sauce instead of red sauce, and then it'll not be carbs at all. So we're gonna put this back in the oven and we're gonna bake it for about 10 more minutes, and then we should be ready to cut and eat, and I'm so excited, I'm so hungry. Look at how amazing this looks. I cannot wait to eat it. Time to dig in. It's a little softer, but it won't break. Or it could, but grab it with love and eat it. I'm telling you, you need to make this right now. You need to make this right now. As soon as this video's over, get in your kitchen and make it. It is so, so good. Well, that is all for the guilt-free, carb-free, gluten-free pizza. Guys, seriously, I can't wait for you to try it. When you make this, comment below and tell me how you like it. I cannot wait to see what you guys think about it. And right now, I'm gonna go scarf this down. So get out of here because I need to eat this amazingness right now. Bye! Okay, so first things first, put your hair up so you don't get some hair. Someone's calling me. We're gonna retake this. Okay, so first things first, we need to put up that hair. Really? Messy bun. No, it's not staying like this.